Okay, good night, everyone. As we are broadcasting from the Armin Hotel in Stamford, Connecticut, by Greenwald Caterers and their wonderful Sukkot program, as I'm here for the first days. And we're sponsored by Shalom Fogel, Ulilan Nishmas Yaakov Zeb Ben Yehuda Aryeh, Rivka Bas Yaakov Yosef, Sivya Miriam Bas Gad, Yosef Ben Sion Ben Yaakov Zev, by Baruch Ian Lili Nishmas Yaakov Chaim Ben Abba, Esther Bas Gittel, Avram Ben Shmuel HaKohen, by Yaakov Yamansky with a curse of Tov to the Rav and the Zoom family, Nachas from children and grandchildren, by A.B. Spry, Nachas from children and grandchildren, Ed Salah from London, Joshua Rosenberg, a virtual Talmud, and we are dedicated tonight by Eddie Chazan, Le'ilah Nishmas, his father, whose yahrzeit was today, Avram ben Simcha. Amram ben Simcha. His neshama should have an aliyah. He should be a meretz yosher for his family, for all of us, and all of Klal Yisrael. We are welcoming in now Mel Zachter and Dr. Block, Eddie Chazan, Aaron Swade, Menachem Yamansky, Nachman Chapler, Stephen Holtzman, Yitzi Fuchs, Michal Avram, Yisrael Fisher, Yitzi Muller, Moshe Lehman, Chaim Braun, Abe Arbach, Yeshua Shmuel Eisenberg. We are starting ahead at the new Mishnah on Kuf Tes Vav Amud Aleph. New Mishnah, Kuf Tes Vav Amud Aleph. Seder Nachalois Kachu. The order of preference in inheritance is as follows. Ish Kiyomas, a man who dies, Uben Ein Lai, he doesn't have a son, and we'll see that son doesn't have any descendants. Then Vavartem es Nachalosai Labitai. Then we pass over the inheritance to his daughter. Ben Koidem Labas, as we explained, the son comes before the daughter, and Kol Yoitze Yerechai Shel Ben. All the descendants of the son, Koidem Labas. Bas Koidemes La'achin. The daughter comes before the deceased brother. We'll see the daughter also comes before the deceased father. Bas Koidemes La'achin, the daughter comes before the brothers, Yoitze Yerecha Shel Bas, and all of the relatives of the daughter, Koidmin La'achin. Achin Koidmin La'acheyav, the brother of the deceased comes before the uncles of the deceased. Yoitze Yerecha Shel Achin, all the descendants of the brother, Koidmin La'acheyav, come before the uncle of the deceased. Not the father of the deceased. The father comes before the brothers. Ze'aklal, this is the general principle. Kol ha'kodim b'nachla, whoever is first in nachla, Yoitze Yerechai Koidmin, their descendants are also first. So therefore, for example, the son is before the daughter, all the descendants of the son is before the daughter. The daughter is before the father, all the descendants of the daughter are before the father. The brother of the deceased is before the sister, all the descendants of the brother are before the sister. The father is before all of his immediate descendants, so that means that if, let's say, Yitzchak dies, Avram comes before Yitzchak's brothers. The father comes before Yitzchak's brothers and sisters, so that way the father is before his descendants, in other words, the deceased brothers and sisters. And as we welcome in, a lot of people are just joining us. We welcome in Shelley Zeitlin and Ruvain Shannet. We welcome in Berish Gesseman and Mark Frankel, as Moshe Lehman and Chaim Braun have just joined us. Oh, and I see we're very good. We're in the shul. That's great. As we're live at the Agudas Yisrael of Fairways. Okay, we're holding Rabbi saying the Gemara on Daf Kuf Tes Vav Amud Aleph. Tan Rabbana, Ben. So we know that the son is Yerush first. Ain't the Ben. Ben, how do we know that the son of the son? oy basa ben, or the daughter of the son, or even a great-grandchild, or even ben basa ben, the son of the daughter of a son. In other words, a great-grandchild comes before the deceased daughter. How do we know? Talmud Leimer, it says ben ein loy. Now, it could have said ein without a yud. The word un also means no. From the fact that it says with a yud, ayin olav, we look into it to see if there's any descendants. Bas, similarly, a daughter. Ein li bas, I only know that the daughter comes before the father and the brothers. Bas Abbas, or Ben Abbas, the daughter of a daughter, the son of a daughter, or Bas Ben Abbas, or even a great-grandchild, the daughter of the son of a daughter. Minayin, how do we know that they all come before the next in line, namely the father of the deceased, and the brothers and the sisters? Talmud Leimer, Ein Loi, and again it could have said it without a yud. Ayin olav, we look down to see if there's any descendants. Hakeshat, Nachlo mimam shmeshes voileches ad Ruven. What happens is the Nachala first goes down. In other words, we see if there's sons and daughters. If there's no sons and daughters or any descendants from the sons and daughters, then it goes up to the father, and then it comes down to the father's relatives, in other words, the brothers and the sisters of the deceased and any of their descendants. Then it goes back up again to the grandfather, and then it comes down to the uncles and the aunts, and then it goes up to the great-grandfather, and it keeps on going up until it goes all the way up to Reuven, the Shevet, the head of the Shevet. Says the Gemara, but why don't you say it should go all the way up to Yaakov? V'leima ad Yaakov. Says the Gemara, if we would have to go to Yaakov, that means the entire Shevet of Reuven is wiped out. And that cannot be. Amar Abai Gemire, we have a tradition, the loy color shifter. A shevet is never wiped out. Now, if Chatzkel dies, and he leaves a granddaughter from a son, that means his son is deceased, but he has a daughter. So he has a granddaughter and also a daughter. The granddaughter from the son gets the whole Yerusha, and the biological daughter gets nothing. Now, that's because the son comes before the daughter, and any descendant of the son comes before the daughter. Amar Rav Huna Amar Rav. Rav Huna says, name Rav, whoever argues on this, Kala Omer Tirish Bas im Basa Ben, if somebody says that the biological daughter should get an equal share together with the son's daughter, afilu nasi should be Yisrael, even if he's a prince in Israel, ain't shaymin like. We don't listen. She'ainan elamaiset stukin, because such a psak emanates from the tzedokin. The Tanya, by above esim b'tevis, on the 24th of Tevis, tavno l'dinona, we returned and restored the law, because shayet tzedokin aimim, the tzedоkim wanted to promulgate Tira Shabbas im Basa Ben, that a daughter should get together with the granddaughter from the son. Now, on the 24th of Tevis, they made a celebration that we refuted the Tzedokin, and the law was restored that any descendant of a son takes the whole Yerusha, and the biological daughter doesn't get anything. Now, in the Tapalem, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. So Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai did battle with them. Amalehem, he said to them, Shaitim, you fools, Menayin zelochem, where do you get this, that the daughter of the deceased should share the Yerusha together with the daughter of the son of the deceased? There was no one that wanted to take on Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, chutz mizaken echad, except for one elder of the Tzedokim, as we welcome in Rabbi Kranz, except for one elder of the Tzedokim, Sheyemafatfeit Kenegda. He did battle with Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, V'Omer, and he said, Uma bas benai. Gotta mute people. Uma bas benai. Madach, the granddaughter from a son, who is already once removed from the deceased. Hamba b'koach b'nai doesn't come directly from the deceased, but comes from the son of the deceased. Tirshenu, B'tai, the daughter, Abba Mikoichai, that comes directly from the deceased, like Kol Shechein. So, in answer to that, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai cited a pasuk. Kara alav es hamikra hazeh, he referred him to the pasuk in Bereshis. Eila b'nei Seir achayri, these are the children of Seir achayri, Yoshvei ha'aretz, the inhabitants of the land, Loiton v'shoivel v'tzivon v'ana. So Seir had 4 sons, Loiton, Shoivel, Tzivon, and Ana. That means Tzivon and Ana were brothers. Yet the Ksiv, it says, Eila b'nei Tzivon, these are the children of Tzivon, v'Aya v'Ana. Aya and Ana. Now how could Ana be Tzivon's brother and also Tzivon's son? Because we're going to prove that this Ana is the same Ana mentioned. So how could it be that he's also Tzivon's brother and Tzivon's son? So the Gemara explains, Ela Malamed, Shabbat Tzivon al Imai, Tzivon was an immoral person, and Tzivon slept with his mother, V'hoyled Ana, and had Ana. So Ana is his son, but it's also his brother, because he and Ana have the same mother. So that's how it could be that Ana is his son and also his brother. Now, what does this have to do with the price of tea in China? Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai is showing the Tzedoki that even though Ana is Seir's grandchild, right? Because Ana was born from Seir's son Tzivon. So Ana is really his grandchild. But yet the Torah calls him his child. So we see that the son of his son is considered as if it's directly the son of the deceased. And therefore the same thing would be that the daughter of a son is considered like the same generation coming from the deceased. So the Gemara says, I'm sorry, but how do you know it's the same Ana? Maybe it's 2 different Anas. V'dilma trei Ana haba. So Rabba said, Amina Milsa, I'm going to tell you something, that wasn't said even from the great Paisik who is like the Persian king in Psak, Umanu Shmuel, or Ikidamri, Amara Papa Ema, Amina Milsa, Amar Shava Malka, the great Paisik, Umanu Rava. It wasn't even said by Rava. Amakra, the pasuk says, Hu Ana. Now, Hu Ana means Hu Ana de Meiko. It's the same Ana mentioned in the previous pasuk. Now, the Tztoki didn't accept this, because you see that Tztoki agreed that the son of a son gets before the daughter. He only wanted to say that the daughter of a son should share with the daughter. So Amalei Rebbe, so the Tztoki says to Reb Shimon Yochai, Rebbe, bekachata poitreni, with this you want to refute me? So now, Reb Yochanan ben Zakkai gives him, he finishes him off. Amalei, he says to the Tztoki, Shaita, you fool, v'loite Torah shlema shalanu, you shouldn't compare our perfect Torah k'sicha b'teila shalachem, like your idle chatter. Now, Rashbam says an interesting thing. He says, initially, before the Tztoki said that, he really didn't want to tell them the real reason, because you're not supposed to be Megala, Tamei Torah to a Tztoki. But here he was forced, so he told them, I'll show you how it can't be that the daughter is on the same level as the daughter of a son. What would be if there's a daughter of a son, another son, and a daughter? Even the Tztokim are Maida that the daughter of the son gets Yerusha together with the other son, but the daughter doesn't get. So you see that the daughter of the son is an extension of the son and gets before the daughter. And that's what he says. Ma lebas benai, if there's a daughter of a son and another son, shekain yafa koicha b'makayim ha'achen. She inherits, the daughter of the son inherits with another son. Taimer bebitai, even you that Stokey agree that if there's a daughter of a son and a daughter, shehura koicha b'makayim ha'achen. She doesn't get anything if there's a son. So the daughter of the son gets together with another son, but the daughter doesn't get. V'nitzcham, and he defeated them. V'oisayim, and on that day, the 24th of Tevis, asu Yom Tov. They made it a Yom Tov. We're now just going to pause over here for a moment to change the channel.